There is yet another reason to file GSTR1 and GSTR3B more cautiously from January 2021 period onwards. Government has introduced new rules in December 2020 through CGST notification 94/2020, giving its officers more powers to take actions for serious misreporting in GSTR1 and 3B. Hi everyone, I'm Annapurna from ClearTax. Let me decode for you the impact of Notification 94/2020 on GSTR1 and 3B filing from January 2021 onwards. Wait for the part where I'll also provide you with an easy solution for avoiding such misreporting in returns. Meanwhile, subscribe to ClearTax channel and hit that bell icon so that you do not miss out on more informative videos and guides on GST. Notification 94/2020 has two amendments to CGST rules: cancellation of GST registration and suspension of GST registration. First up is the amendment to Rule 21 on cancellation of GSTIN or GST registration. Three new criteria have been added for cancellation by officers. Henceforth, your GST registration could be cancelled if you claim input tax credit without complying with Section 16 of the CGST Act, if you want to report taxable sale value in GSTR 3B versus GSTR 1, if you utilize the input tax credit from ledger over the permissible limit under Rule 86B. Let's check out each of them one by one. Number 1. GST registration can be cancelled if you claim input tax credit without complying with Section 16 of the CGST Act. As per the provision, there are 5 preconditions to comply, among others, before claiming the input tax credit. These include the receipt of goods or services, possession of valid tax invoice, then tax must have been paid either in cash or ITC utilization, 3B must have been filed, and the latest addition made in Budget 2021, that is, these invoices must get reflected in GSTR 2A or 2B, although yet to be notified. So make sure to see if these conditions are satisfied before ITC claims in your GSTR 3B. Number 2. GST registration can get cancelled if you underreport the taxable sale value in GSTR 3B versus GSTR 1. So you may have invited cancellation of your GSTIN if you declare a lower amount of total outward supplies in Table 3 of GSTR 3B compared to total value filed in GSTR 1. There is no reason why for a tax period you should have differences in total tax liability between GSTR 1 and 3B. Hence, make sure to reconcile both of them with each other as well as with your sales register before filing. By the way, Budget 2021 considered this difference more serious by covering it for recovery of taxes as well. That means any shortfall of tax payments determined under Section 75 will not only include the tax liability as per GSTR 3B but also includes any additional tax liability in GSTR 1 that wasn't anytime reported through GSTR 3B. Number 3. GST registration can also get cancelled if taxpayer utilizes the input tax credit from the electronic credit ledger more than the permissible limit under Rule number 86B. This rule was recently made applicable from 1st January 2021 onwards. It restricts the limit of input tax credit that can be utilized from electronic credit ledger only for certain notified taxpayers. So, if the ITC utilization limit covers more than 99% of the tax liability for a tax period, such taxpayers have contravened the rule and are liable for cancellation. We have a video that you might be interested explaining all about the cancellation of GST registration and steps to revoke. Check out the link in the description box. Moving on to the second amendment in Notification 94/2020, which is the suspension of GST registration. As per the new Subrule 2A in Rule 21A, if there are significant differences observed either in outward supplies between GSTR 3B and GSTR 1 returns or inward supplies between GSTR 3B and GSTR 2B returns, contravening the GST law, then your GST registration could be suspended. So, what can happen next? You will be intimated a show cause notice in Form GST REG 31 by the tax officer for the differences and anomalies. It is available both on the GST portal as well as sent to your registered email address. You will be given a chance to explain the same within a period of 30 days to justify why the GSTIN should not be cancelled. To avoid your GSTIN from getting suspended, claim accurate ITC as per GSTR 2B after noting the 5% provisional credits allowed under Rule 36 Subrule 4. Moreover, declare accurate outward supply values in your GSTR 3B based on file GSTR 1. Lastly, regularly reconcile ITC in your purchase register with GSTR 2B statement and communicate the differences to your suppliers on time. You may wonder now that tax compliance is easier said than done. Worry not, as ClearTax GST software can automate most of these tasks for you with 100% security. Here's how. Get the GSTR 3B auto-populated from GSTR 1 and 2B with an option to edit the values to avoid any kind of value mismatches. Check the eligible ITC as per Rule 36 Sub-Rule 4 and other provisions in seconds. Access insightful reports such as GSTR 3B and 1, GSTR 2B and 3B, and much more with a click of a button. Use our advanced reconciliation tool to match ITC between GSTR 2B and the purchase register before filing GSTR 3B to avoid any ITC mismatches. So do not miss out on exploring our product, the link of which is available in the description box below. Further, you can read an entire update on our website by clicking on the links given in the description box below. Hope you found this video informative. If yes, then do give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and co-workers. Also, if you have any queries, then leave us a comment. Thank you.